to be that kind of person and have that kind of thought or whatever the case is. I don't think anything should be held against him for the way that he thinks, because I think that he is an amazing person in terms of his talent. But I don't want him weighing in on the political system to the point that he is not that he doesn't have the right to, but that he understands that his influence could cause a wave that could be harmful to other people. So I think that with the freedom of his ability, his choice to say what he wants, he has to also recognize the responsibility of his platform. And I think that that is where we have lost a step with people like Kanye and Ice Cube and a lot of these people who I believe they think that they are doing the right thing by themselves and for a greater good even. But I think that you have to understand that your freedom of action comes with a responsibility because of the platform that you have. Now, the platform that you have has been given to you by the people, but the people will also tear that platform from under you so fast you won't even see it coming, you know? So your intentions and your behavior have to always be aligned. And I think that that's why people have a huge problem with a lot of these celebrities and what they claim to be about. Somebody tell me what's up with what happened this week. All right, let's all slow down. Let's park the car really quick, right? Pull over. Now, there's a book containing new information about Aaliyah's abusive relationship with R. Kelly. I know that was a pullover, but follow me. Investigations into her crash and more to be released next year. Now, it looks like, why can't they let this poor woman rest in peace? Why can't they let Aaliyah rest in peace? That's there will be a book slated to be, according to Billboard, slated to be released August 17th of 2021. The project will be titled Baby Girl, better known as Aaliyah, and it is said to be released under the Simon & Schuster Atria book production. Now, I don't really know further details about this book, but what I will say is this. B. Simone this week came out and she fell under some issues with you guys having portrayed herself doing an Aaliyah video. I think that there is a way for you to celebrate someone, and then I think that there are some people who really just need attention. I don't want to give that too much light. I just want to say that I find it really crazy that y'all can't let Aaliyah rest in peace. I know I'm not the only one. I know. Like, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Oh, what did you guys do for Champagne Papi's birthday? Yes. Champagne Papi. Listen. Oh, wait. One more thing. Just so you guys know, because this isn't like an unauthorized book. Apparently this book is, because I heard you asking, like, where's this book come from? Well, apparently the Billboard reports that the biography will focus on Aaliyah's life, her career, her Detroit roots to working with Missy Elliott and Timberland. The press release for the project notes that the book also includes a deep dive into her tumultuous abusive entanglement with R. Kelly and an intense investigation on the crash that ended her life. So Wendy Williams has nothing to do with this. And again, this is, I'm weirded out by the fact that we've had a hard time letting go of her. I know why. I mean, she's beloved. Are you guys looking forward to the Jeezy T.I. Versus. Are y'all over Versus? I'm over it. But I tell y'all what y'all are not over. Apparently, Nike ranks as the top clothing brand for U.S. teens with a mind share that actually far exceeds most brands. So why would this be of interest to you? Well, I'm sure you guys are all Nike purchasers, but I think it is also relevant for you to note the roots of the organizations that you tend to support and how those organizations divest their money into other organizations. It's up to you to do your own homework, because I also know that, I am wearing Nikes as we speak. So what the fuck am I supposed to say? But in recent years, brands have been eager to capitalize on the wave of activism in younger generations and adopting to new language and brand messaging and et cetera, et cetera. So apparently few brands have had the mix of corporate activism and youth marketing like Nike. So mindshare, meaning basically meaning the share of support coming from a particular segment. So Nike ranks number 1, followed by American Eagle, Adidas, Hollister, PacSun, Lululemon, H&M, Urban Outfitters, Vans, and Forever 21 rounds out the trusted brands as far as mindshare is concerned with 2%. So what does that mean for you? Listen, I had one of the saddest retail experiences of my life this week, okay? I went to a fucking Lord & Taylor. It is like going to the fucking retail cemetery, okay? They were selling everything in that bitch, including the air. The air had a fucking orange sticker for sale in the Lord & Taylor. Sad boots, you guys. Sad fucking boots. A fucking retail institution. And you know what's worse is I think that this kind of lack of, I think we are creating this world where we are going to limit the dimension of interaction, the kind of interaction that we know how to have with people due to the lack of social situations that we will have. Like, think about it. No longer is it socially acceptable for you to be in certain places, for you to go certain places. You've literally been by yourself. So when you're by yourself, there are certain social graces that you will tend to lose because who do you have to impress, bitch? Nobody, right? So when you go outside, practice becomes perfect. And the practice is that we've all been spending time either with a curated group of people or by ourselves, so even it could be just me. I feel like I also need to hold a mirror up to myself. And, I would challenge all of us to do the same. But even in my mind, I feel like I'm feeling a sense of aggression a little bit more when I'm outside. And I think a lot of that is because of pent up, like, which makes me so glad that I am able to, my decompression, my way of relieving it has been, I probably smoke a lot more weed than I should. I'm probably sexually attracted to weed at this point, but I also still go to the gym. I think we just have to be very mindful of even that, even what being in lack of different social contexts. Even when work is one of the very few places where you don't get to curate who you're around, right? School is one of those places. When you go out socially, you don't really, if you're going out to a public place like a restaurant, you can curate who you immediately bring with you, but you cannot curate who is allowed in the restaurant. you know? So we're now getting to the point where everything is curated. We don't even know how to be around people who we don't know. And so we have to be mindful of that kind of stuff. I'm telling you, y'all, that's why I'm stressing to you. Yes, the politics and all of that stuff is important, and it's important that we stay aligned about that stuff, but we're not aligned. So we probably need to get aligned as a society about what it is that we need to function fully from the political democracy that exists in this country. Because right now it feels like we're all over the place, and I don't even know that they know what we're exactly asking for. We're asking for them to have the answers, but when we should be making the laws. So we should be telling them, this is what we want. Who's going to do it? Right? So that we can set benchmarks in these. Like, to me, here we go. We going back to it. But think about it. You have at your job, there are certain benchmarks that you have to hit in order for us to know that it's been a success. You know, that in order for us to know that you're doing what you have to do. To me, in order for us to know that we're doing what we have to do, even from the standpoint of our president, there has to be benchmarks that he hits that we say, okay, you did that or you didn't do that. So you qualify to stay in the job, or you don't qualify. You know, we're not going to get into the fact that, to me, it's wild that politics is one of the only jobs that exist in this country, that it is not about what you can do, but it is about what the other person has not done. And that is how you get the job. That's wild. You guys, oh my God, mija. Two of our favorite Latin lovers are allegedly together, mijo. Okay, everybody calm down. Mr. El Cantante himself, Mark Anthony, is allegedly messing around with our very own, our favorite spicy mommy from the Bronx, our favorite Puerto Rican from the Bronx, aside from Jennifer Lopez, Evelyn Lasagna, also known as Evelyn Lozada, okay? Now, allegedly, now, you know we don't like to gossip here, but it's just that, wouldn't this union make you most happy? Shout out to my girl, Maria. And if you get a chance, please go to Moby.com and support Dear Maria. Cause listen, it costs you nothing to support a friend. Okay. Ting. Okay. But this union would make me so happy because, number one, I don't know what it is, but from the inception of Basketball Wives, I have loved Evelyn Lozada and Tammy Roman. They have always been, and quiet is as kept. Jackie Christie, even though she dressed like a villain in real life, I like Jackie Christie. She's crazy. She's crazier than 730, but she is always, if Jackie Christie got your back, bitch, that's a down-ass bitch that got your back, bitch, okay? But I digress. Think about it. Evelyn Lozada and Mark Anthony. That is, to me, like, yes. Why hasn't this ever been a thing? I don't know why, but this makes me so happy, mijo. Oh, mommy, you looking so nice. Oh, okay. So this is only a rumor because it looks like Evelyn was caught in pictures at Mark Anthony's $19 million estate in Miami. Now, it really does not mean that they're together. It could just be friends visiting or whatever the case is. But I will say this, and I'm sorry, Mana Tek Bak Machat. If y'all two were to get together, that would be the highlight of my life. I don't know why. It just would be cute for me. So last but not least, you guys, are you guys following any of the shits that happened with Offset? So apparently, to me, I feel like Offset and Cardi B, I love them. I really, really do. Love you guys. Love you to pieces. But they've been active out here on the internets, right? They've been active. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean it in a way of like, it just feels like they've been active.